Taylor Swift there on 102.7 WMOM. It is 8:40 now before the top of the hour. Good morning, West Michigan. Chris here with you, and a drizzly kind of day out there. That rain starting to let up a little bit. We'll tell you about that in the forecast coming up. But right now, she is back in the studio. I love chatting with you. Nancy's back here from the farm. That's right, the Circle Rocking Children's Farm in Freesoil. And I tend to get that wrong sometimes. But Circle Rocking S Children's Farm there has an Easter egg hunt coming up on Tuesday. And Nancy, this is a really special Easter egg hunt, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's a special one, not because it's just indoor and you got live animals to be surrounded with, but it's a special needs Easter egg hunt for people with disabilities of all ages. It doesn't have to be just kids, but handicapped adults or people with group homes or private families, but people with special needs or through traumatic events. So sometimes parents are in shelters and they have kids they want to come out, that's welcome too. And it's a special needs Easter egg hunt where we have over 2,000 eggs hidden inside the barn, so it's rain, shine, or snow.
I like how you put that on the flyer as well, that you distributed, that it is rain or shine, because people tend to wait, to the last minute, like, okay, what's the weather going to be like? But there's no excuse in regards to this one.
No excuse at all. It's lots of fun. And so it's inside the barn, which is wheelchair accessible, so it's not like a dirty barn. It's very fancy. We use our barn dances in there and everything else. Yeah. And it's set up for people with disabilities for wheelchairs, walkers, or blind in one section, so they don't have to bend, and other sections for more flexible. Wow. And we're going to have a bonnet contest. So people can bring a bonnet, make their own. It could be funny. It doesn't have to be bought. That's the judges like funny, and there'll be prizes and awards. And give you a hint, everyone who enters the contest gets a prize too.
Hey,
we still will have our top prizes, but everyone will get something. And then after the egg hunt, we're going to have a craft section.
Very cool.
So they will be making Ukrainian eggs, taught by Liz Stark, but we'll also be having coloring pictures and other activities they can do afterwards if they want to stick around.
So not just come and find eggs, actually stick around and have some fun with the activities that are planned. And you've been doing the Easter egg hunt for how many years now?
Oh, it's going on close to 20 years.
Wow. And the farm itself has been around for how long now?
Almost 30.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, actually, it is 30. Yeah.
Well, congratulations and happy anniversary in regards to that. The Easter egg hunt, let's talk about, for the community, because there's an RSVP part of this that we're going to be chatting about here in a moment. But how important is this when it comes to focusing on those that are with special needs out there? To have their own event like this?
Oh, they love it because they feel like they're a participant and not a spectator. They don't have to compete with other people that are more flexible and, kind of get pushed to the side. And they love to meet their other friends with their, disabilities from all over the different counties. We get them from Manistee, Ludington, Lake County, Oceana, all the West Michigan. In fact, we even have some coming from Interlochen this year that used to live in the area, but they come back every year for the fun and to socialize and to feel special that they're needed. They're just like everybody else, and that's what they like.
That's fantastic. And thank you, by the way, for doing this. Volunteers, do you have all the volunteers you need?
We can always use a few extra volunteers to help hide some eggs earlier in the day and just coordinate. If someone can't find an egg or might need a little help moving around, because we do let them pet the bunnies and chickens at different spots, and just kind of like a guardian in the different room sections, and to help with the crafts.
Okay, you brought up a point that we do want to highlight, is that it is a farm. There is animals roaming around, or at least in certain areas. Take us through that interaction or that experience if somebody shows up for the first time this year.
Okay, when they come in, the first thing at 1 o'clock, we judge the bonnets. And they're right in front of these big barn doors. So when it's time, we're going to say 1, 2, 3. We open the doors. You've never seen handicapped people move so fast in your whole life. You think they can't move, but in 5 seconds, 2,000 eggs are pretty much gone. They will get their eggs, but all surrounding in the barn will be bunnies and chickens in cages, or ones in a giant Easter basket. They can pet the one bunny that's loose hopping around and select, some eggs. So it's kind of fun because some are scared to go in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're very gentle. They're not going to hurt you, the animals that we have. And one year a chicken got out of the one cage and was running around. They had more fun chasing the poor chicken, and they caught it and they brought somebody else here, So they're not afraid. They had so much fun. And the craft building, they're actually going to be in the fowl territory barn. We have 2 barns, and the craft is right outside the fowl territory chicken coop, which is huge indoor, and they'll see all the chickens right there. And if they want, they can also, we'll bring some chickens out and they can pet them. Our chickens are very friendly.
Yes.
They're spoiled rotten.
That's great. The big question is, why do you do this? Why have you been doing this for so many years with the farm and focusing on special needs individuals?
I think because they have no place to go. I know when I grew up, I lived in Illinois, but where I grew up, I was always picked on and bullied because I was short and small, but also I seen how other people treated other people. And there wasn't really anything out there for them. And I actually worked for CMH for a while, and it was all, let's just stuff them in a car, drive them around somewhere. There was no activities. And I wanted to change that. I said, these people, whatsoever you do to the least of your brothers, that you do unto me. And I'm like, they deserve to have a smile too, just like everybody else, and not get pushed to the side. They deserve to be number one that day. So, and it's great for the parents and the caregivers because they don't know where to bring these people. So many say that. They're just stuck going shopping or walking around in malls or whatever, and not a real activity. And now we used to have a music activity too, choir. And that was, for almost 28 years until COVID came. It kind of messed things up. We still do a music program, but if we can get a few more consistent kids back in, we would start it up again. We actually performed at fair in all different places. I'm working one-on-one with some people with disabilities, and they perform at churches. So it's, and they're very kind to show off their talents, and it makes them feel so proud and so special. So,
we're talking with Nancy, Circle Rockiness Children's Farm, Freesoil. The Easter egg hunt coming up on Tuesday. That's when it is. And you say 1 o'clock sharp because, and now that you mentioned a few moments ago about opening up the barn doors, now I understand the 1 p.m. sharp part of it.
Right. So it's just like on your mark, get set, go, and just like other egg hunts, it's like, wow, And we do separate the sections. So only, like I said, the handicap with wheelchairs, walkers, and blinds, everything's like table height.
That's cool.
They don't have to bend and flex. And we actually have some bunnies right up nearby too with the eggs so they can see them. Everything is in view and easy access for them.
Let's talk about to help you and your team. We are encouraging people that that have disabilities or that their family members have disabilities to RSVP for this event as much as possible. That helps you out in regards to preparing and supplies and everything. Take us through that for a moment, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we always ask people if they can RSVP. First of all, too, because sometimes people get lost or late and we don't want to open the doors. We might hold off just a tad. That's why we do the bonnets real quick first. But we also have supplies, like the Easter egg hunt with the Ukrainian eggs. We're asking people if they can bring 2 hard-boiled eggs. But we know a lot of times they don't. So we're the ones making the hard-boiled eggs so they can have and take them home. So we have supplies and crafts, and we have the coloring pictures. We just need to do the number, and also that we have enough eggs.
Okay.
So it's just common courtesy, It's just like we like to know who's all coming up. And again, this is for people with special needs. And that's one reason we do it on a weekday. Other kids are in school, so we used to have people sometimes just crash it for the regular, and it kind of ruined it for the people that couldn't move around. So the RSVP is, for us, a peace of mind, and also for parking and all the others set up, and volunteers who we need where. So,
and there's plenty of parking.
There's acres of parking. Yes.
So anybody that has a special need has special needs is invited to this, and it's really for them, and that's a great. And when you you mentioned this just when we started the segment. As we wrap up now, is that special needs covers a vast wide range of types of people, right?
Correct. It could be people with just a mobility issue. They can't walk, blind walkers, autistic, all cognitive or physical disabilities are welcome. Any age. We have a lot of people with the group homes. In fact, that's who we're really trying to hit. A lot of our group homes that I knew closed or moved around, or the staff changed and never heard of us. And these are free programs. It's not a dime. Just come out and have fun. And but it's open to anybody of any age with disabilities. We've even had some veterans, because of Agent Orange had some issues, and they really wanted to come out and help. And it's wonderful. They can, even if they don't want to look for an egg, but maybe help us, we can always have them hold a chicken and let the kids pet the chicken, and be like a guide if they want.
Well, and I think this is great. Circle Rocky Nest Children's Farm, there on Tuttle Road in Freesoil. If you want to RSVP, we will tell you the number right now, which is 231-462-3732. We've also posted that number on our Facebook page and as well our YouTube channel. So give them a call today or tomorrow. You really want to try to get as many RSVP'd here in the next 48 hours, right?
Correct. We would really, really appreciate it.
All right. And if you want more information on the Easter egg hunt or all of the programs, and Nancy, we'll have you back here to talk about more of these programs, you can go to circlerockingsfarm.org. That's the website to go to. Again, circlerockingsfarm.org. You click on the flyers. There's a ton of information there. There's the events page. And it's something right here. It's a gem right here in the area that is here for the those with special needs. And you mentioned something very important, Nancy. And a lot of these programs, near all of them, right, are free for those.
Everything we do is free, and it's all done by volunteers.
Wow.
So there's no excuse you can't afford to come out.
That's great. Well,
you might have to do the gas, but that's about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for what you do, and a big shout out to all the volunteers and those that are helping for the Easter egg hunt and all of the activities. Nancy, did we forget anything that we wanted to mention today?
Nope, except, if we have our website, circlerockingsfarm.org, you'll see other upcoming events, too, in the calendar for the whole year if you want to plan ahead.
All right.
And I'll have flyers for upcoming events to hand out the day of the egg hunt, too.
All right, sounds good. It's the Easter egg hunt there for special needs individuals, Tuesday, April 4th at 1 p.m. sharp. So make sure you get there early. Nancy, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you so much. You were such a good egg.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. and next time you got to wear that skunk. You have a skunk hat, you said?
Yes, I have a real skunk hat. There's days I want to be a little stinker. So yes, I do wear it.
I like those puns. That's pretty neat. Well, thanks for coming in. It's 8:53 now on 102.7 Mom FM.
102.7.
I love music.
Then you've come to the right place. We've got